Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Let's play Star Trek Online. Okay, this popped up because I clicked on that. I'll show you this right quick. This is basically where your experience is, and it gives you a detailed list of everything that you've got available to you. You've got Starfleet Cadet, tells you get your first bridge officer. Starfleet Lieutenant, you get a new ship. Unlock Federation Diplomatic Corps, unlock Transwarp. The new ship is basically the one that I've got. It's affectionately known as the USS Suck because it's horrible. And it goes all the way up to level 60. It gives you details on what everything you can get. The next time that we can get a ship is at level 10. So here we are, level 10. Okay, so, but right now, we're going to be going to the researcher rescue. So we've got to go to the Casey system. So let's go and do that. It seems every time that I pop into game to record one of these, there is a Borg invasion happening in that area of space. Okay, sir, I'm detecting Gorn ships in the range of the communications array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Oh yeah, let's go. Before we deal with the Gorn ships, though, I'm going to get that. It's always a good idea to get research and development stuff anytime that you have the opportunity to do so, because this will help you later on for crafting certain materials and certain things like that, which I will get to, and I will show you in other episodes. There we go. And we ended up getting some hydrazine gas. Now, let's continue on. We're only 18 kilometers away from the enemy. Everything is in metric with regard to measurements. If you recall, watching Star Trek, any of the episodes, all units of measurement, all units of volume were all in the metric system. Maybe talk about kilometers, kilograms, that type of thing. Though they would pronounce it kilometers for kilometers. Okay, we've got a guy in range, so it's time to get into the fire. There we go. Managed to get that guy thanks to the shield, and that took them down quite a bit of health. This tachyon beam, really, really helpful. I may be keeping that. It depends on how things go. I already know which ship I'm going to get when I reach level 10, which won't be this episode, but it will be soon. Maybe in the next couple of episodes. There we go. That guy's taken care of. Ooh, that guy's really, really close. Oh, it's unfortunate. I was not able to get a tachyon beam on him, because if I was able to get a tachyon beam on him, then could have drained his shields, and that explosion really would have done quite a bit of damage to him. Okay, let's scan the satellites. Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. Okay, let's continue on. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Casey 2. However, the station is not responding to hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface. Okay, beam to the station. I'll take the usual number of away team. I will tell you this right now, there's an accolade that you can get in this. Nothing to do with the Delta Recruit track. Okay, what do we got here? Please help us. Okay, the Gorn. They just entered in and started shooting. What's the bad thing? For some reason my phone went off and somebody's trying to send me a text message, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find the fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires. Okay, you'll be safe on the Saskatchewan. I'll find your team. That's one scientist that has been helped. Now we're going to go find the fire suppression unit. Which there it is right there. Excuse me. Okay, this is something where we have to open this up. Now there's my fire suppression. And you'll notice, as the little helpful tooltip displays, it's now in my bar here. And the fires themselves are not targetable, but there we go. Okay, I don't need you open anymore. We all know that if we press U, then we can toggle back and forth. So I have to rescue 3 more scientists, and I have 6 more fires to extinguish, and I got a bunch of guys that I have to shoot. Well done. Okay, there's another scientist. You've saved my life. Well, you know, anything, just being helpful. Okay. There's another fire. Shoot off a bunch of those. I'm going to use one of my other skills, targeting optics. Gorn will have this tendency of rushing right at you, and they hit hard. There we go. 2 of 6 fires are put out. I think I see another one over here. Yep, there's one right there. And there's another one right there. Is it 6? Yes, that's 6. I only need 2 more fires to put out. There's 5 that are out. There's another one there. Oh, see that big guy? He throws rocks at you. Okay, this is something you can do. You can dodge when it's appropriate. Well, he's very large. Okay, I'm gonna actually try and dodge here. Well, I think I managed to do it. Whoa. Okay, and I got something pretty cool looking too. You may have noticed it was blue. White means it's pretty average. Green means it's pretty decent. Blue is an uncommon or rare. And then you get into purple and violet and things like that. Okay, I've extinguished all of the flames. I've extinguished all of the flames I need to. But if we keep going and we run across fires throughout this area, we will get an accolade. So I'm going to do that because I like to get accolades. So we're going to have to go back there to get that one. I'm just going to sprint over here. I get this fire. Yes, this can damage you. So it may look like just a harmless graphic, but it isn't. It can hurt you. So you have to be careful. In one of the other videos, I'll display what it looks like for some of the missions that you can do on Romulus or on New Romulus. There was an entire section that was introduced just before the release of the Legacy of Romulus. I'm going to take all of those. And that was right on the planet surface. There was a bunch of daily missions you could do and that type of thing. That was recorded as a part of the Romulan marks that you could get. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and I'll get this one here. And one of the things that you got was insect repellent. And that could hurt you. Oh, here's a guy. There you go. I can't thank you enough. Well, I think you will. There we go. I got fire suppressor. That was the accolade I was looking for. All of the fires are out. And now let's continue on and try and find some of the other captives. Obviously, we can't go down that way. Is there another area that we can go through here? Let's see. Oh, there was a person there. How did I miss that person? Because I'm not observing. I need to find one more person. Oh, no, that was it. Now I get to return to the ship. And I'm just going to check something real fast, because I know I'm going to get into a firefight. Some of these early missions are a little repetitive, and they do show things. Okay, I have to warp to the research team to contact the research team at the dig site. So let's head off. Oh, I totally missed that. You can see off in that one area there was a some research that I could have done there. So now I have to clear the Gorn from orbit. We'll try and drain his shields first. Oh, this is a cruiser. It could be a little bit difficult. This could be a bit of a fight. Oh yeah. Well, could be a bit of a fight, but we're not doing too bad here. Anytime you've got the ability to use something like a drain shields or something along those lines, take the opportunity to use it. I'm going to get hit. And this guy is destroyed. Okay. I have to wait for it. Because I'll be able to beam down to the surface. I'm not going to worry too much about getting the magnesite and that type of thing, so I've got to beam down to the surface. A lot of the different planetary surfaces look kind of like what they did with the original Trek, where they sort of copy and paste, because in the 1960s, late 60s, with any television program, if they could reuse a set in some way and just paint it a little bit differently, they would. And that's something similar to the case here. Captain, there are 3 shield generators maintaining a field around the central building. If there are any members of the archaeologist team in this area, that's probably where they're being held. If we disable the shield generators, we should be able to get a lock on the archaeologists. Okay, so let's go this way, because that's where the first one is located, right behind us. And I'm going to throw that, because that looked good to throw. Oh. It's a Gorn pet of some kind. I am not sure what that was, to be honest. However, it's gone now. And I can disable that shield. Now we've got to go this way. There's another one this way. Oh, actually, you know what? Bet you there's one this way. And we're running through swampy water. They've kind of updated the graphics in here a little bit. I remember this as being not nearly as lush looking. So they have updated the graphics a little bit, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. There is the option you may notice on the mission list over here that says recover the Iconian artifact. So this, we may actually have to do some running around and some searching. So we'll have to see how things go. But first, we're coming up on... I'm going to give this a chuck. There we go. Take all of those guys out and disable the shield generator. There we go. Yeah, in the original playthrough that I did with one of my level almost 60 characters, I can't say she is a level 60 character, this did not look as lush. Oh, look at this! I do not have to do that much searching around. I was thinking that I'd probably finish the mission first.
This might be just what we need to be able to access the Iconian Gateway network. Until we're able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there's no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
I have a feeling that at some point in time we're going to be facing off against one of the heralds at some point in one of our regular missions. Which is fine. That's okay. I don't mind. Everybody's walking through the water. As you can see, yeah, this is way more lush than what the original playthrough that I did with my level 58 character and my level 51 science officer. So I'm running through swampy area. Now, come here. We'll see those guys. We'll take a couple of steps forward. We'll chuck a grenade. We'll take these guys out. This is of course, the last guy is always the one that gets totally vaporized. Okay, let's open this container up, see what there is inside. Klingon Targ milk. Targs kind of look like a cross between pigs and dogs. I don't want to know how you milk a Targ. Also, at some point in time, I will. It would be cool, and I will do it for everyone, to open up my my Klingon character, so you can take a look at the bridge of a Klingon ship. And yes, the Klingon ships do have Targ pits. It's very, very entertaining, very humorous. Okay, I'm going to lob another one of those. I'm going to turn on my field optics, and I'm going to kill a bunch. Oh, we've got a big guy. And I'm going to dodge. It kind of hit me. I'm going to take care of these little guys first, because they're going to be... Nope, I've only got him to worry about. He's a slow-moving target, so I'm going to chuck a grenade. Lisa Flores really ticked him off. Fortunately, well, she's kind of cornered there. Want to beam up. Okay, I'm going to look through here. Oh, there's a case over here. Not now. I want to open up this container. Okay. Now we're going to go to Ops. And now we'll beam up. We were too late, sir. The Saskatchewan has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they have kidnapped the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Saskatchewan is locked onto your signal and can beam you directly to the bridge. Excellent. Let's go. Amazing how Flores was able to say that while she was one of my crew members in the away mission. You are meddling in affairs you do not understand, Lieutenant. Okay, my lizard voice sounds quite similar to my Klingon voice. But this system was the home of our ancestors. It belonged to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. Okay. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death. That's actually kind of really interesting that they would. Okay, the hostage ship. Interesting. I'm getting this done. Okay, fine. We're doing that. I'm draining the hostage ship. I'll do that first. Give it some juice so that the I've got to fly in this direction. The reason being that it's I'm trying to remember what that attack is. That's a particularly potent attack if you are a science officer. I believe it is you release plasma from the nacelles, and it causes a and now they're doing that. They're doing that to me. They're lowering my shield. Things are getting actually pretty combative with this mission. Okay, there is something I'm going to have to do in options I've totally forgotten to do, and I should have done that before, and that is to... Oh, really? Okay. Beam the hostage aboard. Warp to sector space. That was that. That was the mission. Holy cow. I'm doing pretty good. This means I'll hit level 7. And we wait for it. Hail Starfleet to report. Okay, if the archaeological sites in the KSA system really are from a proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus the Gorn claim to their own history. Federation Science Council has a lot to consider, Lieutenant. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work. Okay, I don't get any choices. I just get all of this junk. Which, is that better? Oh, yeah, it's better. These are Mark II.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And now I am level 7 or Lieutenant rank 3. So, and I'm only 2.5. Oh, actually, I am level 8. Look at that. I jumped all the way up. Okay, my next one is a representative from the Klingon Empire has agreed to meet with Muriel Paris on Regulus 4. Lieutenant Paris is believed by some Klingons to be the Kuvama, a savior figure. You remember, if you've watched Star Trek Voyager, Lieutenant Tom Paris and Lieutenant Commander B'Elanna Torres, who was the chief engineer of Voyager, had a child. Of course, while she was still pregnant, they ran into some Klingons who were on a spiritual journey. They had left their home world and they became a generational ship. So, and this one also has a really good spoiler, which I'm not going to tell you anything about. So anyway, I will accept this mission and we will continue on. And a couple of things I'm going to check on. I want to go into my episodes here. I am doing the Klingon War. Of course, we've done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are now on the 7th mission with the Kuvama. So we have, we've been doing pretty well, and we should be right on track because we've got 3 more missions that say minimum requirement is level 1 lieutenant, and then we hit minimum requirement of level 11 lieutenant, which is about halfway through. It's about halfway through the entire gambit. By the time that you're finished all of these missions in this opening sequence, you should be about level 16, or even closer to level 20, which is captain, I believe. No, not captain, commander. Level 30 is captain. Level 40 is rear admiral. Level 50 is vice admiral, and then level 60 is fleet admiral. Granted, nobody cares about that. Everybody wants to be in the captain's chair. So there's that. Oh, I get a new officer as well. I get to hail Starfleet to report. Who will be joining the crew of the USS Saskatchewan? Okay, this is what we've got. I can get a Bolian engineering officer candidate. I can get a Trill science officer candidate. or I can get an Andorian tactical officer candidate. I'm going to take a quick look here at my different candidates. I already have 2 tactical officers, so that's fine. I mean, I'm a tactical myself, so basically it's 3-to-1 odds. I think I will take the Bolian engineering officer, just to mix things up. So now I don't have any room on my crew right at this point in time. I will be getting some, though, at some point in time. So for now, he goes into, if I go into my station section, right there. Don't know why he wasn't showing up. So I have 1 bridge officer candidate. I can show who that candidate is. It'll pop up. The interesting thing is, too, you can create manuals out of these. So if you don't want that guy, you can create a manual out of it, and you can use that manual to teach one of your other engineers or science officers or tactical officers some little tidbit of information or some little new skill. So anyway, I've got some new stuff. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to give this new one to her because she doesn't have anything. So I'll put that there. I didn't realize I have 2 Bolians. Yes. Okay, now I realize I have 2 Bolians. I'm going to put that there. She's going to get that phaser pistol. And on my ship, I am going to put those there because that's Mark II. I'm only using Mark I. And I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put that there in research and development. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to worry about anything else because everything is exactly where it should be. So there we go. And that's it. That didn't take long at all. Wow, that was a very, very short episode. I was quite surprised. I am going to cruise on over to the beginning of this mission point, though. And while I do that, I am going to take care of some of my skill points. Now, in earlier, I have already increased starship attack patterns and starship weapons. I've only got 1,000 more to drop into one of these, so I'm going to put it into grenades. That's done. I can't do any more. Ground max is 8,000, and I have spent 8,000. I've got 3,000 skill points I can spend here. Let's see. I want to increase hull repair, for sure, and shield emitters, most definitely. And let's see, let's go back to this one. It improves your starship shield and energy drain ability. So I think I'm going to drop 1 in there because that will allow me to use the tachyon beam a little bit better. I'm really liking the tachyon beam. That's an excellent skill. So anyway, so now I have spent, well, I need to go back here for a second. I have now spent 20,000 out of 24,000 skill points that are available to me. I'll see how things go in the next mission, and maybe I'll be able to bump that up a little bit and get some of these other skills a little bit more. I'd like to get these 2 and these 2, and definitely my ground skills up to the 6th position here. Anyway, that's all the time for now, or at least that's the end of this episode. It was short, sweet, to the point. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.